Hi, I'm Brian Oleksak. I'm with the County College of Morris Landscape and Horticultural Technology Department, and today I'm going to be talking about how to grow your own healthy salad greens in a salad box. So let's start by talking about the construction of the box. A salad box is made with a lightweight wood. Generally it's going to be a pine or a cedar. It needs to be untreated wood. This particular box is measured out at 21 inches by 15 inches, simply screwed together at the ends, and the bottom is open. We don't close in the bottom. On the bottom what we put is a material called hardware cloth, which is a rigid metal, and that's going to give us some strength to hold up the soilless mix, which we're going to put in here in a second. We also put a line of a material in here like you'd use for a screen door, just a basic plastic or metal screen. That's going to collect a lot of the fine particles which might sift through. What I like to do is also put a layer, 1 to 2 pieces of newsprint in the bottom, and that's going to keep it absolutely clean. None of the fines then are going to sift through here. So what we're using to load our salad box with is a soilless mix. We don't use real garden soil. The mix contains sphagnum peat moss, which is an organic product. Sphagnum peat moss is going to hold on to the moisture for us. It's also going to give us an acidic reaction, which the vegetables like. We also have, for drainage here, we have the perlite. Perlite is an expanded silicate. That's going to give us good air porosity and drainage. Then finally we have the vermiculite, which is an expanded clay. That will also give us some moisture retention, but it's going to also hold on to the nutrients for us. So we're just going to load this up right now. And some people will ask me, why would we go to this extent of planting the salad in a salad box? And there's a lot of reasons for this. The big reason is that a lot of people have issues with deer and groundhogs and various wildlife that get into their gardens. So this is an effective way to get it out of the reach of the animals. A salad box can be put on the deck. It can be put on the porch. And that way we don't have any of the wildlife issues. The other thing I like about it is it really gives us the opportunity to extend the season. You can put this out in the afternoons when it's nice and sunny, and then bring it in the evenings when it gets cold, if there's a chance of heavy frost. By doing that, you're going to be able to basically extend the season by several weeks, both spring and fall. The species that we put in here are all what we call cold season annuals. So they're going to be able to take even a little bit of frost, and they actually do very well in cold temperatures. Another reason that I like to use these are for horticultural programming. I get lots of requests from schools and even from nursing homes for horticultural therapy programs for something which is easy to use and portable. And as you can see on our salad box, we've got the handles on the side which keep it very portable. So this could be placed out in the greenhouse in the afternoon and then bring it in for programming in the classroom. So we've got that loaded. Okay, this is going to settle for us, so you just want to lightly press it down. It's a good point to mention too, we always start working with moist peat moss. Never work with dry peat moss. The reason is that the peat moss is initially water repellent. So if you try to water it after the fact, what's going to happen is your seeds are going to run all over, they're going to go a little bit too deep, and they're not going to germinate for you. So we want to start off with moist peat moss. We want to press it down. And I've selected a couple different things to plant in the salad box. I'm going to use a mesclun mix. The mesclun mix has a mixture of different colored greens in it. It's got some green salad greens, but it's also got some reds and purples, which I think is very important for just keeping the mix of your phytochemicals in your diet. So these tend to be rather small, so once you seed them, you don't want to press them too deeply. Now I'm just going to lightly sprinkle them in about 1/3 of the box. I'm not going to use rows because eventually I'm going to be thinning them out. So I got about 1/3 of it in the mesclun. I've also chosen to use the black-seeded Simpson. Black-seeded Simpson is a very cold, hardy salad green, so this is great for the springtime. And again, the seeds are not particularly big, so you want to go very light with them. So the black-seeded Simpson, another type of leaf lettuce. And finally, we've got the spinach. Spinach is a slightly bigger seed, so we're actually going to want to put that a little bit deeper. The rule is, the bigger your seed, the deeper that you can go. Okay, so we'll put that in there. These I'm just going to lightly press in. And just a little bit of the Soilless mix to cover them up. Your lettuce, about 1/4 of an inch, that's all you need. Same thing with the black-seeded Simpson, not particularly deep on this one. And finally, we are going to go a little bit deeper on that spinach. Let's get that in there. Spinach is a great source of those dark green colors, high in vitamin A, high in vitamin C, and actually it's even a source of calcium. So you can see it can really improve your diet if you strategically plant different types of greens in here. Okay, as far as fertilizer, we could actually put a slow-release granular fertilizer in here. We could also use a liquid fertilizer for later on. That's all you need to do. Basically, you want to put this out on your deck. You're going to have germination in the box within a week. You're going to have a complete crop within 45 days.